Hello, guys. It's Bob. Welcome back to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We had horrible storms come through here, and my dog, we lost him. We couldn't find him, and we found him eventually cuddled up in a corner because he was so afraid of the thunder and lightning. But, anyways, with that said, I am really looking forward to this song because I'm going to be seeing these guys sing live a week from today, next Thursday in Las Vegas. We're about to listen to the Carpenters Legacy. I've reacted to them before, so you may be familiar with them, and they're going to be singing "Superstar" live. Uh, the tribute duo, I guess you can call them that. They've been getting a lot of praise for how closely they capture the original Carpenters sound and feel. But with that said, Superstar isn't just any song. To me, it's one of my favorite. I think it's really special. I personally think that it's one of the most hauntingly beautiful ballads from the 70s, and Karen Carpenter's vocal on it is just iconic. So, doing this song live, that could be a little bit of a challenge. So, we're going to see how this goes off. I've heard a lot of covers, but not many can pull that emotion and I want to say like simplicity that made the original so powerful. So I'm really curious. Can they pull off that sound and that channel that same intimacy that the song had? And can Sally bring that vocal restraint and depth that Karen was known for? Let's find out. All right, we are back. I just wanted to give you that little intro because I wanted to let you know what I think about not only them as a group, but the song and how much I just love this song and kind of some questions I have kind of going through my mind before I listen to this. So, why don't we get into this? This is the Carpenters Legacy, Sally and Ned. And like I said, I'm going to be seeing them next week, and I really can't wait to see them and their entire show. So, here we go. They're singing great song, Superstar.
Thank you. Long ago, and oh so far away, I fell in love with you before the second show. Your guitar, it sounds so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. It's just the radio. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh baby, I love you, I really do.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there because I can. So there. Listen, right away you can feel it. The mood that piano starts playing, you just feel it. It's quiet, it's patient, and they're not trying to be dramatic in any way at all. And what that tells me is I think that they really understand what this song is really about. It's not performance, it's more like a confession, if you will. And Sally's voice just sits in that space perfectly. It's soft, but not fragile. There's a big difference. It's confident, but it never really shows. Well, it's never really showy. Why did I say that? And doing all that takes really a lot of skill, and she's really pulling it off wonderfully. And you don't hear any strain in her voice at all. She just kind of lets. If I had to say it, I would say she's just kind of letting the melody do the work for her, which really is showing great confidence in the song, if you will. I like how Sally draws out certain words, just enough to let the sadness linger, because there is a lot of sadness here. But she doesn't milk it at all. You can tell that she has really taken a lot of time to study Karen's delivery, not to mimic it in any way, but to absorb the maybe like the intention behind it. And I like how Ned's piano was very restrained, almost minimal, but it fills that space in just the right way. You don't miss a full band here by any stretch, because what you're hearing is so emotionally full that you don't need anything else except what we're hearing. Really, really nice start. We got a little bit more than half to go yet, so I'm looking forward to this. I will play this to the end and we'll talk some more. Here we go. I like the Karen video in the background as well.
Loneliness is such a sad affair, and I can hardly wait to be with you again. What to say to make you come again? Come back to me again and play your sad guitar. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh baby, I love you, I really do. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh baby, I love you, I really do.
Very good. You know, I being a live version, let me shut this off. Being a live version, you may not always get that real sound that you hear when you're at the concert. Like I didn't hear Ned's piano so much at the end there, but it could be just the mixing of a live video that happens. Either way, I've heard enough of their music to already know the two of them combined is just magic. So um, this sounds kind of weird to say, and you guys are going to question my thought here, but this performance feels like lived in. There's a deep understanding, I think, by listening to them of the song's emotional weight. It's not just about sounding good, it's about holding out of that tension between like longing and acceptance and never letting go of that. Listening to this, you can tell that they clearly, overall, trust the song. That's really evident listening to how they sing it and how confident they are. They're not rushing it. They aren't doing unnecessary runs or anything that would kind of throw this over the top or take it away from what the Carpenters really wanted to relay in the way they sing it. They're just letting the lyrics breathe. They're letting the silence matter just as much as the notes matter, and that shows us that they have a deep understanding, I think, of the song. Also, Sally's voice doesn't crack or bend under pressure at all, but I noticed she did, especially at the end. I noticed she did kind of shift her tone a little bit, but just at the right times, which really added to the song. And when she sings that loneliness is such a sad affair, there's just a little shift in her voice, and you can hear it soften or even like dip a little bit, ever so slightly. Not dramatic, but it hits you and you can really feel it. This was really wonderful. And let me get my headphones off. Let me think about this just for a second, and I will be back for final thoughts. Hold on. We are back for the final thoughts. Was it me, or listening to that, did you just feel like you were transported into another decade? And I think that's exactly what they want. There's something about the pacing, and the stillness of that performance that kind of makes it feel like you've left the present behind. Like that's not even in existence anymore. You've now been transported to another decade. There's no rush. There's really no distractions at all. We're just kind of temporarily suspended in time, which reminds me of an Olivia Newton-John song, "Suspended in Time." I'm a big Olivia Newton-John fan, so if you see me kind of flashing back to a song, that's why. Um, what I really appreciated about this song is how I think emotionally centered this was. They didn't try to modernize it, which I think is really good, especially for this song. I think that was really important. And they really didn't try to reinterpret it at all. They just respected it. I guess that's the best way to say it. And that respect came through, I think, on every single note that they sang. I also have to mention the chemistry between Sally and Ned. I guess you can kind of call it unspoken, but it's really quite strong. You can feel that, almost like the trust between them as they're playing. It isn't that one person is trying to outshine the other. They're both kind of like just in sync. And like they've been doing this since like rotary phones were a thing. So they've been doing it long enough, and obviously they're familiar with each other enough, and familiar with the song and the style and what they're trying to do, that it just comes across wonderfully. And maybe it's just me, but seeing something like this, even now, reminds me that like sincerity just never goes out of style. You don't need flashing lights or smoke machines to really force an impact of a song, which is what a lot of people try to do. They don't need that. Just give me two people, a piano, and a song that just might make me cry a little bit, and maybe even question my life choices. I don't know. It's just this hit me so wonderfully, and that says so much about the original song, and especially how the Carpenters planted that song really in my heart. But with all that said, this was just performed wonderfully. Listen, if you've ever loved this song, or if you've ever loved the Carpenters, you need to go see the Carpenters Legacy live. If you happen to go next Thursday, I'd love to see you. Also, let me know what hit you the hardest in this performance. Was it her voice? Was it the song? Was it the arrangement? What was it exactly? And at what moment did you suddenly realize that your allergies might actually be emotions after all? I always enjoy hearing your thoughts, you guys. So I always appreciate you making comments. So listen, I hope you all enjoyed this. I sure did. Ned and Sally, if you happen to be watching this, I can't wait to meet you guys next week. I'm really looking forward to it. And as always, only life is priceless. Please make each and every day count, you guys. God bless all of you. Peace out. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.